Okay, so when we are starting with this orthographic projection, we have to draw front view from direction X, top view, and right hand side view, which will be drawn on the left hand side. So first thing which we have to record is how much is the maximum length, maximum height, and maximum width of the problem. So as maximum length is 140 millimeter, you can see this is the maximum length of the problem. Can anyone tell me how much is the maximum height?
150.
150. So how you have calculated that? So for calculating that, it will be 30, 60 means 30 plus 100, 130 plus 20, 150, and maximum width is
90.
90. Okay, so when we start with the orthographic projection, first we draw reference lines. Okay, after drawing a reference lines, we'll take 10 millimeter, or on the paper you have to draw parallel lines at a distance of 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. Now when we are going to draw this, okay, we have to draw right hand side view. Right hand side view will be drawn on the left hand side. So we have to take care that we are going to leave enough space so that we will be able to complete the side view. Okay, that we have to do. Then we'll draw the front view first. Okay, in front view, horizontal line of, we'll convert this as a projection line. Okay, so object line, I will start with the base having a height of 20 millimeter and length is of 140 millimeter. So I will draw horizontal line of 140 millimeter, then vertical line of 20 millimeter, then again horizontal 140, and close it with 20. Okay, so this portion, when we observe it from front, you will get this rectangle 140 by 20. Okay, and in that there are two holes. So that holes and my in the internal feature will draw it later on. Let us first complete the outline. So after doing that, we have to draw, right, a 50 millimeter vertical axis parallel to this 20. Okay, at a distance of 50 millimeter from this edge. So I will select this line. I'll say offset by a 50 millimeter, and I'll take a reference. Okay, so now this line I can convert it into a center line. I can change the scale of that line so that it will be visible properly. Okay, so and height is 100 millimeters. So at a distance of 100 millimeters, so I can take an offset. I will draw parallel line at a distance of 100 millimeter on this side. So you can see that the problem is not going to fit on the paper. Okay, so now here I can directly move the, but on paper you have to calculate how much is the maximum length required, maximum height, and maximum width required, so that you can complete it on that. Okay, so I will delete, at present I can delete this. Okay, I will delete this also, this block. So it will not interrupt my question. So I'll take this center line, I'll match the property. So this is the intersection point where we have to draw these two circles, one of diameter 60, another of diameter 30. So these two circles you have to draw. So from this intersection point, we'll draw 30 millimeter radius, means 60 diameter, and second 15 millimeter radius, 30 diameter. Okay, so these two circles I have drawn. Then next is you have to draw these two circles, so which is at a distance of 25 millimeter from the other edge. Okay, and height is of 35 millimeter. So I can directly take an offset of 25 millimeter. Okay, here is that, and this I can extend it slightly. I can convert this into a center line. Okay, and vertical distance of 35. So will draw another horizontal line at a distance of 35 millimeters. So I can locate the center. I'll convert this also in center line. Okay. After this, we have to draw two circles, one of diameter 20, another of diameter 40. So whenever we are drawing an orthographic projection, so whichever part is easy, we can easily draw that. You have to concentrate first. So I have drawn these two circles so that major part will get covered. Okay. So the centers I have located first and then I have connected it. After doing so, from here you have to draw a vertical line and then horizontal, and this will be connected with an inclined line. So I'll enter. From this point, you have to connect tangential to that circle. Okay. Then similarly, from this point, you have to draw vertical and then horizontal from here. So wherever those two lines intersect, that will be the point. Then from this point, it will be drawn as a tangent. Okay, already the symbol tangent symbol is being seen. So here we have completed. Yeah, yes. Now here we can see that radius of 8 millimeter is given. So how we are going to draw? In on paper, what we have to do? Suppose if you want to draw it on paper, your radius of 8 millimeter. So in that case, what I will do, I will take a ref 8 millimeter. From there, I'll draw 8 millimeter line. Okay, similarly, from this side, I'll take 8 millimeter and I'll draw vertical. So I will find out, I will locate the center, 8 millimeter from both the edges. And from that point, I'll draw a circle. Okay, circle of 8 millimeter radius. So after drawing this circle, so on paper, you have to just draw this quarter circle. Okay. And this was the procedure for drawing on paper. You have to just trim out this edge. Okay, this was the procedure to draw it on paper. Now suppose if I want to draw it on AutoCAD, okay, no need to do all these things. There is a command which is called as fillet. Okay, in that fillet, radius r, enter, radius of 8 millimeter. You have to specify the radius 8 millimeter. Select the first edge, select the second edge. Automatically that edge will get trimmed. Okay, so I have given the hint for both the way you can draw it conventionally as well as on AutoCAD you can complete this. Now, after completing this, in front view, what are the details which will be visible? So the circular part is done. This also, the bigger circles, smaller circles has been drawn. Only this hidden lines, right? Now there is a circle, two circles, and they are saying as cross 70, means the distance between them is of 70 millimeter. Okay. So first, at a distance of 35 millimeter, I will draw this hidden line. Okay. So I can take the offset of 35 millimeter. Yes. Here there is a center. I can convert this into a center line. I'll say match property. I'll convert this into a center line. So I have located the center. And how much is the diameter of the circle? You can see that the diameter of that circle is not mentioned. Okay. So everyone please note down the correction here. The diameter for this circle is 20 millimeter. So 10 millimeter radius. Okay. Then I will take a hidden line. L, enter. First I'll draw center line. Is my voice clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after drawing this, okay, next is here underneath this object there is a slot. You can see the slot of 16 millimeter from the top, so the 4 millimeter from the bottom. So we have to draw that slot. So how to draw that slot? You have to draw just parallel line. So offset at a distance of 4 millimeter from bottom, and then you have to convert this into hidden. So I'll select this line, I'll say match property, and I'll convert this into hidden. Now one more thing, you can see that this slot cannot be beyond the material. Okay, here there is let me, yes, so this portion you can see it is falling, right? The material is not there, so I will use tr double enter and I'll remove this portion. Okay, because if there is no material then there won't be a hidden line, so this slot will be up to this hidden line. Beyond that there won't be this slot. So here we have completed our front view. Okay, now let us start the top view. For completing the top view, first thing which we are going to do, yes, one more thing, the width of that problem is 90 plus, you can see that there is a small portion on the rear end. Okay, that portion we have to consider that portion. So for that, how you are going to consider that? So if this is 5 millimeter, okay, 40 minus 5, 35. Is that clear? 35 millimeter. So in that, you consider the front portion as 20 millimeter and rear portion you consider as 15 millimeter. So 15 plus, sorry, one second. 15 plus 50, yeah, that is 15 millimeter. Okay, this dimension is 15 millimeter. So 40 minus 15 is the remaining distance, that is 25 millimeter. Okay, from that 25 millimeter, you leave 15 millimeter at the front side and 10 millimeter at the rear side. So 10, 15, 15. This will be the total distribution. So please note down, is that clear? If we want to draw
Yes,
this,
sir.
so the center portion is 15, the front portion is 15, and the rear portion is 10 millimeters. So 10 plus 15 plus 15. So that is the total distance of 40 millimeter. So the total width will be how much? 100 millimeter. It is not 90 because 90 millimeter is up to this extent. So beyond that, the cylinder has been extended. So that portion also we have to draw. Okay. So our first task will be, when we observe it from top, we'll draw this cylinder because this will be completely visible. So that portion I will draw it first. Okay, I want to draw this cylinder. So how much is the dimension? Let us check. So from projection itself, I can take the projections. Okay, projections, L enter. From here, I'll directly take a projections. Similarly, from the other side. Okay, I'll select the object line now. And the total distance is how much? 40 millimeter. Horizontal distance 60 millimeter. Again, vertical distance of 40. And I'll close this. Okay, so I have drawn this outer edge. Now if I don't want the projection line, so I can hide it off. Okay, if you don't want to view the projection line, I can hide it off, or if I want to see again, I can just switch it on. After that, I will take a reference of this. Okay, I will take reference of this and I will draw. Okay, I will draw the hidden line. When we observe it from top, okay, there is a hidden line. There is a hidden line which will be seen. So there is an internal slot. Okay, so that will be seen from the top. So we have to show the internal feature of this cylinder. So for showing the internal feature, we will be showing with the hidden lines. So for that, I'll take a projection lines. I'll select the projection lines. Okay, I will draw a reference. Okay, then I can select the hidden lines, L enter. From these 2 points, I will connect it. Okay, then I can change the property of the line so it will be visible, and if not required, you can remove this. Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have drawn the internal feature. Okay. The hidden lines for that cylinder. After that, I will now draw the border, that is the base of that object. So for drawing the base, it is of 90 millimeter and here it is of 10 millimeter distance. So I will leave 10 millimeter and then I'll start the base. So for that, I'll leave 10 millimeter distance. I will select the object line first. It should be a dark line. So from this corner, I'll leave 10 millimeter first. Okay. From that point, how much is the horizontal distance? 140 millimeter. You can take it with projections. And this will be of 90 millimeter. Horizontal distance again 140. And you can connect it with this. So I have drawn this base. So when we are showing the base, in that case, what will be happening? The hidden line. Here we have to show the hidden line because it will be visible. So for that, I'll delete this portion. Okay, I will draw another line and I'll convert that into hidden. Match property, and I'll convert it into hidden. Okay, so because that slot, that cylindrical portion is hiding the edge. So we have to show that edge and we cannot show it as a dark line because it is not visible from the top because it is underneath that cylinder. So that's why we are showing this hidden line. Okay, is it clear? Any difficulty till now?
No, sir.
Okay. So after that, after drawing the cylindrical portion, now let us move to this another smaller cylinder, okay, which is having a width of 35 millimeter and diameter of 40 and 20. Okay, so these are the two circles. So again, I will take a reference of projection. I'll enter. One second. Okay, here 35 millimeter. Horizontal distance 40 millimeter. Again, I'll connect it with this. So the cylindrical portion I have drawn. The minute details we have to trim it off, that we'll see later on. So let us draw the internal feature, that is hidden line. So which is at having a distance of 20 millimeter. So if I extend the center line from center line 10 millimeter on both the sides. So offset distance, the distance of 10 millimeter. Okay, so the internal diameter will be of 20 millimeter. Okay. Now we have to convert this into hidden. So whenever the hollow cylinder is there, so it will continue with the end. So for that 20 millimeter diameter, I have shown that hidden lines. Now let us complete this portion. Okay, the 15 millimeter rib. So for showing that rib, just you have to draw a line from its tangent. Where is the tangent? So this is the point of tangent. I'll take a projection of that tangent. One second. Wherever that tangent intersect, that is the point. If you see, it is very small distance. Okay, it is having very small distance. So I'll draw that distance, 15 millimeter, and you have to connect this rib up to that tangential point, and I'll delete this line. Okay, So here we are showing the rib. So whenever there is a rib, that portion we won't show this line. Okay, and you will see only 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter it has been extended. So at that point you have to show the curvature. Okay, so this rib portion 15 millimeter we have shown. Now let us show this 15 millimeter rib. Okay, already a line has been connected, and then I have to draw this portion will be seen, and then TR, one second, it will be extended till the center line. TR double enter, and this portion won't be visible. Okay, so this rib here it is vertical, so it will be seen as a straight line, but the horizontal portion of that rib will be seen up to center, and the cylinder will be hiding below that. Okay, so that portion we are going to show it here. Now this edge, you can see that this edge of that cylinder or the corner edge will be visible, that is at a distance of 15 millimeter. So we have to show that edge. So what I'll do, I'll draw a line from here up to this point. Okay, and I will trim the edges wherever it has been overlap. This portion I don't want. Okay, similarly, wherever it is falling outside the this portion, this portion, this portion, this rib, the corner point, wherever there is a change of the surface, that we have to show. Okay, so wherever that portion is been drawn, that part we have to show it as a hidden line. I will draw a hidden line here. Okay, this hidden line will be visible. Then again, this hidden line will be visible. Okay, then in the cylindrical portion, complete line will be there. Okay, so match property. Control Z. Okay, so this much portion won't be visible, so that we have to show it with a hidden line. Okay, here what is happening, the top edge has been visible, so it is overlapping, the hidden line is overlapping with the object line. So whenever there is an overlap between the hidden line and object line, the preference will be given to the object line, so that this also will be hidden. So we are going to extend this line up to there. Okay, so the hidden lines has been drawn. Now let us draw the circle. Okay, 35 millimeter and 30 millimeter from the other side. 35 millimeter and 30 millimeter. So already the center lines are there, but still at a distance of 30 millimeter. Sorry, at a distance of 35 millimeter and 30 millimeter from here. Okay, so I have located the center 35 millimeter and 30 millimeter. At that point, I have to draw a circle of 10 millimeter radius. Okay, same distance O enter at a distance of 70 millimeter. Okay, I will draw another circle of same radius. Okay, then I will convert these line as a center line. I used to draw this as a center line. Similarly, horizontal center line. Whenever there is a circle, you have to show the center lines. Okay, these two circles I have drawn. Now below that there is a slot. Okay, and that width of that slot is 20 millimeter on the from right side, 20 millimeter from the left side. From both the side it is of 20 millimeter. So we have to show that slot. So for that, I will take offset distance of this 20 millimeter on this side. Similarly, total is 90. 90 minus 20, 70 millimeters. So from this edge, it will be again at a distance of 70 millimeter. Offset at a distance of 70 millimeter from this edge. Okay, these are the two lines. So I'll convert that into a hidden line. When we observe, that slot should be visible. So we cannot show with an object line. So for that, it has been shown with the hidden line. So here we have completed our top view. Okay. So if you want to see the minute details, I will switch off the projection lines. Okay. So to complete both the views, how much is the maximum dimension required? Here you can directly measure that. Okay. 270. How much is the size of the A4 size paper? Yes. Somebody has posted that it is not fitting on the assignment book. Hello, Rohit.
Yes, sir.
How much is the total width of your paper? Height?
Sir, 27. Dot 27.
Dot 27 it is, right? So it is
Yes,
not fitting. So what you can do, okay, in your while solving that, you can reduce this instead of 100. Okay, please everyone make this correction so that it will fix. Instead of 100, you take this as 60 millimeter. Yes. Will it fix then? Hello, Rohit.
Yes, sir.
If you make this 70 and you make this 25 instead of this 35, how many of them have started drawing? Will it fix then? Rohit, please check. If you take this as 70 and this as 25, so do one thing, you take this as 60. Okay, instead of 100 millimeter height, you take this as 60 millimeter and you take this as 25 millimeter. Then it will solve your problem. And one more thing, if you want to save space, then instead of taking the offset distance of 10 millimeter, you take it 5 millimeter, 5 millimeter from both the side. Okay, 5 millimeter from bottom, 5 millimeter from. So here also you will get 10 millimeter. Then you will
Can we try portrait mode?
portrait mode. It will not fix the side view. Please check whether side view is fitting or not. Okay, let me complete the side view and then you can decide which whether you want to draw portrait or landscape. So if you want to fix it, I have given a solution. You can reduce this dimension to 60 millimeter and this as 35, you can make it 25 millimeter. Okay, so the height of that problem will automatically get reduced. Okay, let me reduce that. If I reduce, then what will be the changes we'll see? This by 40 millimeter if I reduce. Okay, and this I want to reduce by 10 millimeter. Okay, so the changes will be these lines. I will redraw those lines. This will be the changes. So now how much is the maximum height? I'll check and tell you. It is 230 now. Okay. Yes, Rohit.
Yes, sir. Sir, in portrait it is fitting.
Okay, in portrait, if it is fitting, then you can do solve with the normal dimensions. No problem then. Okay, and those who have started with the landscape mode, you can make these small changes and you can solve this. Okay. So should I continue with the side view?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any difficulty till now in front view and top view?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So let us move to our side view. When we are observing this object, first thing which will be seen is this 20 millimeter and 90 millimeter is the total width. Okay, and height of 20 millimeter and 18 millimeter. So this we have to draw it with projections. So I'll take a projections here. This is that edge. I will first take L, enter. I want to draw an inclined line of length, I'll say 200 millimeter, an angle of 135. So it is 45-degree incline. I will take the projections. I will take the projections. Similarly, I'll take the horizontal projections, okay, from various points. Yes, after doing this, okay, I will select the object line and I'll draw these features first. Okay, I'll enter. From this point, 20 millimeter horizontal line, then 20 millimeter from here. From bottom, it was having a distance of 4 millimeter. Horizontal distance of again 70 minus, sorry, 90 minus 40. It's 50 millimeter is the center to center distance, and again 4 millimeter. So when I hide the projection line, you can see that this feature I have drawn. Okay, then I'll trim it off. The remaining features I can trim it off. I will just take a projections of the center line and I'll try to draw the cylinders. Okay, so when we observe it from here, first let us draw this complete cylinder. Okay, it is at a distance of 35 millimeter from this edge. So I will draw a vertical line from here up to the center line. Then diameter of that is 40, 20 millimeter, 35 millimeter, 40 millimeter. And here it will be at a distance of 35 minus 15, 20 millimeter. This portion will be trimmed, and this line will continue up to center line, slightly above the center line. One second. That will be till the projections. So again, I'll switch on the projection lines. I'll enter. You can see this wherever that it makes a tangent. Till that point, you have to show that line. So okay, this will be that line. So I will delete this now as a reference I have taken. So the horizontal cylinder I have drawn. Okay, in that there is a hidden line. So we have to show that hidden line. Offset at a distance of 10 millimeter. Bottom. Offset at a distance of 20 millimeter now. Okay, so the internal feature of the cylinder has been shown. Now let us draw the bigger cylinder. When we are drawing with an 100 millimeter, that time this will not seen as a hidden line. Okay, if we make a changes, then we have to see whichever part is hiding behind that cylinder, that portion we have to again modify. So I will draw with the normal dimensions so that it will be easier for you to imagine. Now this will be, again I'll move to its original place. This also I'll move to its original place. Okay, so this is the problem without modification of that height. Okay, now let me take the projections. So when we take a projections of the cylinder, first I will draw the cylinder as a complete one, and then we'll change it. Okay, whatever modification we want, we can do it. Okay, so let us start with this line. Okay, I'll just make it vertical from this point up to here, and the total width will be again 15 plus 15, 30 millimeter from this point. Okay, 30 millimeter from that point. Delete this, and from the rear it will be 10 millimeter. Vertical distance of 60 millimeter, horizontal distance 40 millimeter, and then it will be closing here. So this edge will not be visible, so I'll delete this. Okay, we can show it later on. So this is the cylinder which I have drawn, and then the internal feature of that cylinder, so which is having a diameter of 30 and 30 60. Okay, so from the center line 15 millimeter, offset distance of 15 millimeter from here 15. Similarly on this side 15 millimeter. Select this match property, convert this into an center line. Okay, so this portion I have drawn. Now this was drawn as a reference, so I will delete this. Okay, so this cylinder has been drawn as a complete circle, so complete cylinder. Now the modification that this rib has to be shown. Okay, so for showing that rib, L enter from this portion, I will connect it with up to the center line, and then offset of 15 millimeter. Okay, so this portion I have drawn. So in between, this line will not be visible. So whenever this edge is not visible, you have to remove that edge. So it will be seen as a normal cylinder. Okay. Now the rear edge also will be visible. So that will be seen as a hidden. So that portion we have to show. So this portion we have to draw it again, and it will be seen as a hidden line, match property. Because at the on the other side, okay, other side there is this edge is there, and this edge is going to be parallel to this. So we are going to show that. Now the features which is remaining, okay, both the cylinder has been drawn, okay, this ribs has been shown, only the slot is remaining. So the slot is at a distance of 30 millimeter from one of its edges. So I'll select this offset of 30 millimeter on right side, right? Then I'll copy this. From here, okay, exactly at this point. Delete this. So the hidden features also has been shown. So here we have completed this problem with projection lines and all. Okay. So I'll change this features to dimensions. I'll hide the projection lines. Okay. So any difficulty till now for this problem? Now you can give the dimensions. For dimension, you have to maintain the scales and the proper format. You don't have to give the dimension inside the object. Okay, dimension should be outside, and give maximum possible dimension whenever you are drawing the. So you have to give the maximum possible dimension. So here we have to use the dimension layer for that. Okay, so give the maximum possible dimension. Rename this view, and we can complete this. Now let us start with the second problem of the assignment. Oh, sorry, term worksheet. Okay. Any difficulty till now?
No, sir.
Okay. You
No,
can
sir.
post your attendance. Everyone, please post your attendance in the chat box. Till then, I'll start with the second problem of that term worksheet. So if you observe the second part of the term worksheet, a pictorial view of a machine part is shown in the figure. Draw the sectional front view from X direction. So here we have to draw the sectional front view, top view, and left-hand side view for this problem. Okay, I'll copy this in AutoCAD. Scale it to base point. Yes, here, point 2, done. I'll select this reference lines also for my. So what is my first step? Whenever we are starting with an orthographic projection, what is the first step? Can anyone tell me? Now in this problem, we have to draw the front view, top view, and left hand side view. Left hand side view will be drawn on the right hand side. Here I will draw my front view, here I will draw my top view, and left hand side view will be drawn here. So in this problem, let me find out the maximum length, width, and height. So how much is the maximum length? Can anyone tell me? Maximum length? Yes,
150.
150 millimeters. So how is that? 25 plus 110, 110 plus 15. So that is the maximum length. Maximum height?
75.
75. And maximum width is how much?
80.
80, right. So let us start with, now in this we have to draw sectional front view. So first I will directly draw the sectional front view and top view. These two features, because we are having only 30 minutes. So in that I will try to complete the three views. Okay, but first I will concentrate on sectional part, that is front view, and top view I will complete first. So while starting with this problem, I'll start with from this corner point. How much is the vertical distance? 75 millimeter. Horizontal distance, 1 second. I have not switched on my ortho mode, so the line was not vertical. Or 8, okay. Ortho on. From this point, 75 millimeter. Okay, horizontal distance of 15 millimeter. Okay. Then vertical distance of again 75. Okay, so this portion I have drawn. Then after that, the bottom part 110 millimeter. So already 15 millimeter I have drawn. So from the here I have to draw a horizontal line of 110 and 25 millimeters. So that also I will connect it directly. So this will be again 25 millimeter. Then vertical distance of 15 millimeter, horizontal distance of 25, and from this point I will draw vertical distance. It should be 10 millimeter because already 15 millimeter has been taken. So that I will draw. So the vertical total distance, you can see this 15 minus 20, 25 minus 15. So this small portion is 10 millimeters. So that I have taken. So we have to imagine that when we cut this object, how it will look. So that we are going to draw it. Okay. So from this point, it is at a distance of 35 millimeters. So this portion we have to show. Okay. This is 35 millimeter. And when we cut this object, the internal feature will be visible. Okay, so that also we have to keep in mind. Radius is of 15 millimeter. And this is of 25 millimeter from this side. So first I will draw 35 millimeter and then let's see what happens. 35 millimeter. From that point, I will connect this as an inclined line. From 35 millimeter, I will connect it as an inclined line. So this feature I have shown. Now when we cut this object, okay, this semicircle will be visible. And how much is that width? So here you can measure that 15 plus 35. Okay, it is total width is how much? 50. 50 minus 25. So the remaining portion is how much? 25 millimeter. So at a distance of 25 millimeter, I will draw a vertical line. And how much is the diameter? Radius is of 15 millimeter. So I will draw a vertical line of 15 millimeter. And then I'll connect it a horizontal. Okay. So when we draw a sectional view, that time this line won't be visible. So I will remove that portion. Okay. So this slot of 15 millimeter and 25 millimeter is being shown. Similarly, you can see that at a distance of 40 millimeter, there is an horizontal line. So from this point, okay, I will draw vertical distance of 40 millimeter and I will draw a horizontal line. Okay, I'll extend it and I can trim it off. Okay, it will be up to this edge. Okay, when you cut, so from that edge, okay, there is a slot. So I will draw this vertical line. So we don't have to show hatching here because there is an empty space, right? This empty space is there from this edge. So here there won't be hatching. Only this much portion will be seen as a hatching. So that we have to take care whenever we draw front view. So hatch. So when we draw a normal hatching, that time you have to take care that the angle will be 45 degree. Okay, and this line spacing will be almost 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter. So that you have to take care. So I have shown this hatching. Okay, so this much portion it will be seen as a hatching, and remaining portion there won't be hatching because there is no material. Wherever there is no material, that portion we don't have to show hatching. Now let us draw the top view. Okay, this is the sectional front view. Okay, after cutting the object, only this much portion will be seen as a hatching. So that you have to take care. Now when we draw a top view from this point, how much is the total distance? 80 millimeter. Then a slot of 15 millimeter. Similarly, from the other side, I'll enter. From here, it will be again 15 millimeter. Okay. Then I will draw a center line. For a reference, I will draw a center line. Okay, I will match the property of this sheet itself. Okay, so the center line will help us to draw this slot. When we observe it from top, you will get this slot, right? So that we have to show. So when we observe it from top, okay, from this point, it will be at a distance of 15 millimeter, and depth of that slot is 25 millimeter. 30 and 25 millimeter. Okay. So from top, when we observe, I have drawn this slot. Now the remaining portion which we have to show, this is 10 millimeter. So it will be of 10 millimeter distance here. Okay. And the in between distance is 40. So 40 plus 10 plus 10, that is 60 millimeter. 80 minus 60. So it will be remaining 20 millimeter. So 10 millimeter on this side, 10 millimeter on the other side. So 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 40, 60, 60 plus 10, 70, 70 plus 10, 80. So this is the calculation. So I will take 10 millimeter here. From that point, after taking 10 millimeter, we have to extend this distance up to 50 millimeter, 50. I will draw delete, will be up to 35 millimeter. 35 millimeter. So you can see that it will match with this edge. Okay. After that, we have to take 10 millimeter horizontal line up to that edge. Okay. Similarly, on the other side, that we can draw it. We can take a mirror and we can draw it. So first I will draw this slot here. I'll enter. Same features, we have to draw it on the other side. Okay, so when we observe it from top, you will get this feature. Now, take a reference from this point. So 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter inclined portion, but in the front top view, it will be seen as a flat. Okay, that we have shown here. This slot of a circular hole semicircle is 15 millimeter that we have shown. Then this L shape also is being shown in the top view. Now let us draw this semicircle, okay, which is having a radius of 25. So from this point, C enter. From this point, I will draw first circle of 25 radius. Okay, I'll trim off the half portion. Okay, the half portion has been removed. Then we have to show a parallel line, gap of 5 millimeter. You can see the gap of 5 millimeter. So 2.5 millimeter from one side of the center line. So from this point to this point, it is having a gap of 2.5. So I'll offset of 2.5 millimeter from this point on the other side. And the reference line which I have drawn, I will delete it. I will use trim command and I'll trim this edge. Okay, similarly, I'll remove this edge. Okay, so you can see that the slot will be visible from the top view. So that slot has been drawn. So this is the here we have completed our top view. Any difficulty in front view and top view of this problem?
सर एल शेप जो आपने बनाया वो उसका कितना लिया लेंथ सर, वो बताओ एक बार।
कौन सा वाला? ये वाला डायमेंशंस?
यस सर।
हाँ देखो इसमें कैसे किया, यहाँ पे ये प्रॉब्लम में कैलकुलेशन करते हैं। ये 25 है, ओके, ये 35 है, और यहाँ पे ये 15 है, ओके। सो ये एज से ये एज तक जहां पे ये सरफेस इंक्लाइन होता है वहां तक का डिस्टेंस कितना है? 50 है। 35 प्लस 15, 50 मिलीमीटर, ओके।
यस सर।
और फिर ये पॉइंट से ये जो जहां पे ये कर्वेचर हो रहा है, मतलब टर्न हो रहा है, वहां तक का डिस्टेंस 25 दिया है।
यस सर 25।
तो ये रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस 25 रहेगा,
हाँ
ओके। फिर ये वर्टिकल लाइन, सेंटर लाइन ड्रॉ किया। ये स्लॉट कितने डिस्टेंस का है? टोटल स्लॉट है 40 का, उसमें से ये कर्वेचर कितने का है? फिर 30 का रेट, डायमीटर 30 है, मतलब सेंटर लाइन से यहाँ पे 15। सो ये जो छोटा लाइन बचा है उसका डायमेंशन कितना रहेगा? 5 मिलीमीटर, राइट, बिकॉज ये 40 है और सर्कल का डायमीटर 30 है, सो 10 मिलीमीटर बचता है। तो 10 मिलीमीटर 5 मिलीमीटर राइट से वो साइड रहेगा सेंटर लाइन के, और 5 मिलीमीटर ये साइड, मतलब वो 5 इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएगा। फिर हाँ, अभी ये जो लेंथ है, ओके, ये लेंथ कैसे कैलकुलेट किया? तो ये लेंथ कैलकुलेट करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? देखो टोटल इज 80, उसमें से ये बीच का 40 गया और ये 10 गया। 80 माइनस 40 इज 40 में रिमेनिंग, 40 में से ये 10 और 10 20 गया, रिमेनिंग कितना है? 20 है। सो 20 को इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया तो कितना आएगा? ये 10 मिलीमीटर का
10 आएगा और ये वाला 10
10 है। समझा?
यस सर।
Okay, so you can complete that. Now let us move to our side view, or you can draw it side view. खुद से draw कर सकते हो side view?
Yes, sir.
Can you try the side view, or should I draw it here? What is the?
सर एक आइडिया दे दो कैसा
चलो मैं draw करता हूँ, draw कर। Okay, so for that, for drawing the side view, first thing when we observe it from here, you will get the bounding rectangle. Okay, 75 and whatever the width is, that is 80 millimeters. So that rectangle you have to draw it. Okay, so L enter from this point, 75 height, width of 80 millimeter, 75 millimeter and 80 millimeters. So this rectangle will be visible. Then if I take the projection of the center line, I will take the projections. Angle 45 degree, incline line draw किया. I will take the projection of center line, extend it up to this line. You have to extend. From that point, I will draw a vertical line. You can draw it with dimensions also, but it is expected that you should come draw this side view with projections. Okay, so I have drawn the side view, center line of the side view. So once you draw the center line, so first thing which we can easily locate that this semicircle, so that we can easily complete. Okay, so it is having a radius of 15. Then you can trim this portion. जो सबसे easy part है वो पहले draw कर लेने का, जो अपने को imagine होता है। पहले क्या दिखा? ये semicircle, so that you draw it. Then you can see that when we observe it from here, this vertical lines you can see, and that distance is 10 millimeter. अभी मैंने explain किया 10 millimeter. So that also we can easily draw. One second, offset distance of 10 millimeter. I will select this line, draw 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. So this portion I can easily draw 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. ये जो side का edges है, okay. अभी बाकी ये अभी बीच का portion अपने को draw करना है, okay. So this is a 5 millimeter. So from here I will take 5 millimeter. I will take a projections first also. Okay, this you can see this horizontal line. Okay, now I'll trim this edges. If you take a projection of this corner point, right, this is nothing but this edge. Okay, so that edge is visible here. So I have shown that edge. Okay, now I have to show this 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter on the other side. So starting with this curvature, from this point I will leave 5 millimeter space, and then I have to draw a vertical line. That's it. Okay, similarly here, we'll leave 5 millimeter space. We'll draw a vertical line, F8. Okay, so this edge is, when we observe it from side, it will be looking shorter. Okay, so this rear portion also will be visible. This rear. Now let us draw this curvature, right? This slot here which we are showing, that we have to draw. So we know that the radius is 25 millimeter and height is 15 millimeter. So from center, first I will draw 15 millimeter. Okay, then offset of 25 means 12.5. Okay, radius of 25. So it will be of having 25 millimeter, total distance 25. So on right side, on left side, then this slot is of 5 millimeter, right? So that also we have to show. So I'll say offset, but this slot will be up to this portion. So I'll select this, O enter, of 2.5 millimeter on right side, 2.5 millimeter on left side, L enter. I will connect these two edges, TR double enter, trim the center portions. Okay, delete this line which is of no use now. Okay, I have drawn this portion. Okay, now for that I will connect this. A horizontal line also is there, so that also I have to connect. So this corner point, you can take a projection of that corner point starting from here, okay, till this point, and then you can remove the internal feature, that is this slot. Okay, this portion is not visible, so this slot will continue throughout. So here this is continue, then we'll get a quarters, two quarter 25 millimeter, 25 millimeters, so and which center portion. So this two slots which is there, that is visible. Then this surface, yes, it is visible here. Okay, is there any hidden line in this? No, there is no hidden line is been visible here. Okay, and one more thing, in this sectional front view, there won't be any hidden line. Even if the hidden line is there, we don't have to show. Whenever we are drawing sectional view, we don't have to show the hidden line. So this is the complete side view. So in this problem, there is not a single hidden line is there. Okay, you have to take care that there is not a single hidden line. Any difficulty in this, you can give the dimensions and you can try to complete it today itself. Okay, speed up your drawing. Both the assignments I will upload on ERP so that the submission will start from today itself. You can start the submission and complete it in term workbook. Okay, yes, any difficulty till now? Okay.
No, sir.
हेलो सर
Yes, बोलिए.
सर ये सेक्शनल फ्रंट व्यू में पेपर में ड्रॉ करते टाइम हैचिंग शो करना पड़ेगा.
यस, हैचिंग शो करना है तो क्या करना है, 3 मिलीमीटर का 2 मिलीमीटर स्पेसिंग लेने का, दोनों लाइन के बीच में 45 डिग्री इंक्लाइन लेगा. लाइन का जो दिखाता हूं, ये जो दो लाइन है, एक पहले 45 डिग्री लाइन ड्रॉ करने का, उसको पैरेलल लाइन रोलर स्केल से ड्रॉ करोगे तो इजीली हो जाएगा. अप्रोक्सीमेट डिस्टेंस शुड बी 2 मिलीमीटर, बट ऐसा मेजर करके ड्रॉ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट पैरेलल लाइंस ड्रॉ करो. वो अप्रोक्सीमेट 2 मिलीमीटर डिस्टेंस, मतलब उतना स्पेस छोड़ना है. पहले एक दो ड्रॉ करने टाइम अपने को आइडिया आ जाएगा कि कैसे है वो 5 मिलीमीटर 2 मिलीमीटर कितना डिस्टेंस होता है. सो यू विल गेट एन हैबिट ऑफ ड्रॉइंग 2 मिलीमीटर. ओके, सो पहले 2-3 ड्रॉइंग में तुम लोग स्पॉइल करोगे, डिस्टेंस वेरी होगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, बट मेक इट हैबिट. एंड इट शुड बी लाइट, ज्यादा भी लाइट नहीं रहेगा, ज्यादा भी डार्क नहीं रहेगा. ओके, इट विल बी मीडियम डार्क लाइन. Don't make it very dark line and don't make it very faint line. It should be visible, okay, and it should not be very dark. Is that clear? Inclination angle will be 45. Okay, that is fixed. It will be 45 degree incline. Yes, any other difficulty?
No, sir.
Okay, you have to show this 45 degree incline line. Okay, whenever we are drawing side view, you have to show this connection. My front view, top view and side view are connected. How it is connected? With this, right? We are drawing with projections. Now in AutoCAD, what I am doing, I am hiding the projection, but you have to show it, the projections on the paper, and it should be very faint lines. Okay. Any other difficulty? Total 62 are there. Who is absent? Let me check the attendance. Quickly, I'll go through the attendance so that. Okay, roll number 1 is present. Where is roll number 3? Absent. Roll number 3 absent. Roll number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll number 9 is absent. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 is absent. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53 is absent. Yes, 53 is regularly absent, okay? 54, 55, 56, 57, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 is absent, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students are absent for today's lecture, practical. Yes. So thank you for attending the practical. You start completing your assignments and term worksheet. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for attending the practicals.
Thank you, sir.
I will upload this recording, okay, as early as possible so that you can refer that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.